Be me, 25, existentially unemployed but pretending it's freelancing. Living in my cousin's ex-boyfriend's attic, rent-free but emotionally taxed. Spend most days scrolling job sites and eating cereal out of a measuring cup. One day, roommate's friend crashes on our couch. Name's Erin. She walks in like she owns the floorboards. Wool coat that smells like patchouli and regret. Immediately asks, "So what do you do?" Say I'm between gigs. She goes, "Oh, like a chrysalis. MFW, I'm a broke-ass butterfly apparently." She ends up staying a few nights. Those few nights become a week. Her laptop hums louder than my will to live. Every morning she makes coffee with oat milk and sings to the French press. Not even joking, she sings, "Wake up beans. Fulfill your destiny." Couch begins smelling like expired lavender and fermented ambition. Still kinda hot though. Day 9. She decides I need to feel joy. Drags me to a moon circle in a warehouse with no fire exits. People there have names like River, Ash, and Dent. Someone offers me kombucha out of a thermos labeled Blood of the Patriarchy. Erin leads a chant about releasing trauma into the ether. Start coughing from all the sage smoke. Whisper, "I think I just released my pancreas." She laughs, touches my shoulder. Everything tingles. Also might have been allergic to the incense. Next morning she's sitting cross-legged in the kitchen with tarot cards. Says, "Your aura's stressed. Girl, I just overdrew my checking account buying ramen." She pulls Death and Tower back to back. Me, "That bad?" Her, "No, beautiful. Death is transformation." Then she offers to cut my hair, symbolically. Hand her my crusty kitchen scissors. Now I look like a Victorian orphan who tried to give himself bangs in the dark. Things escalate. She starts sleeping in my bed because the couch has ancestral tension. Tries to make me do mirror affirmations at 7 a.m. Whispers, "You are radiant," into my face while I'm still crusty-eyed and vaguely hungover. I start developing weird dreams. Erin flying on a giant crystal over a burning Trader Joe's. Wake up with sage ash on my pillow. She insists I'm opening up spiritually, more like spiritually leaking. One afternoon she brings home a guy named Pax. He's got neck tattoos and a voice like a drum circle. They start doing yoga in the living room. Me watching from the stairs eating a Pop-Tart like it's Gladiator TV. They get super flirty. She calls him Moon Brother. He calls her Cosmic Seed. Me, am I interrupting a cult mating ritual? She doesn't laugh. Pax gives me a crystal to align my attitude. Later that week I hear chanting from downstairs. Erin and Pax are doing a shadow release ceremony. Involves screaming into jars and throwing them against the wall. Landlord drops by the next day, asks if we've been filming a horror movie. Erin says, "No, but we are deconstructing fear." Landlord raises rent by $50. Erin, "It's a gift. Now we must adapt." Me, "Can adaptation pay utilities?" She tilts her head like a crow and walks off humming. Next night, couch starts leaking brown liquid. Smells like old soup and betrayal. Erin insists it's just the couch detoxing from decades of masculine energy. I insist it's mold. We argue. Me, "That's not a metaphor, Erin. It's literal mold." Her, "Maybe it's symbolic." Me, "It's eating through the floor." She lights incense and says, "We mustn't fight. It wounds the room." Pax offers to cleanse the space with fire. He brings over a cauldron, like an actual one. Lights a fire in the backyard using sticks and a Yelp-printed review of the local Pizza Hut. Neighbors call the cops. Cops show up. Erin tries to explain we're invoking the primal flame of renewal. Cop, "Is that why he's naked?" Pax, "The fabric was interfering with my vibrational output." Cop, "Put on pants, sir." Somehow they're not arrested. But I am now banned from using our backyard for the rest of the lease. That night, Erin gets into my bed again. Says she had a vision. Says I'm supposed to become untethered. Asks if I've considered giving up technology. Girl, I can't even give up Hot Pockets. She says we should hitchhike to Taos. There's an energy convergence happening next month. Me, "There's a job fair at the rec center tomorrow. That's my energy convergence." She says I'm clinging to matrix programming. Next day, she replaces my shampoo with apple cider vinegar. Claims it'll detox my scalp and also my regrets. Smell like a salad that's been through a breakup. Still, she smiles at me like I'm made of stardust and discount candles. And God help me, I like it. But things start to unravel. Find out she's been charging people for aura portraits using my iPad. Sells them for $88 each. They're literally just blurry photos run through a rainbow filter. Me, "You used my tablet?" Her, "Our creative tools must be shared." Me, "You Venmo'd yourself $300. Her, "Energy exchanges are never truly owned." She throws a tantrum. Says I'm oppressing her inner child. Packs her things into a massive macrame tote. Leaves behind the moldy couch and 4 unpaid parking tickets. Last thing she says is, "You'll thank me when you're reborn." Weeks pass. The smell of the couch lingers like PTSD. Landlord demands I pay for floor repairs. Roommate moves out citing witch-related liabilities. Now it's just me, the couch, and my fractured aura. Apply for a job at a bookstore. Interview goes well. Manager asks if I've ever done energy healing. Say no, but my therapist's cat once judged me through the screen. Somehow still get the job. Walk past a crystal shop last week. See Erin inside, selling hand-woven chakra aligners, made from old phone cords. She makes eye contact, winks, mouths. You're glowing. Now I'm paying off floor debt and sleeping next to a bucket of baking soda. Still smell like vinegar sometimes when it rains. Can't sit on my own furniture without hearing echoing chants. Moral: never trust a girl who says, your trauma smells like jasmine.